It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Cleveland Browns and the Kansas City Chiefs. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to throw right away is Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up 1st and goal. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Chubb will get the call, running left. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Nick Chubb taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 7-7, our score after 1. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. faking the give. Now Watson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ali. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Ali. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Watson on 3rd down. Going for it all. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They begin this drive with Chubb. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 57 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. too deep. Here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Browns drive about to get started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. After the run, Watson going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Yeah, that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller. Watson off play action. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Slot man moves right. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd and 15 now. Watson, he's going to look deep down the field. And it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
That's caught left side by Hardman. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter, get it to your guy in space, and he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
Now Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get it back here just past the 35. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
After the interception, here's Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he can get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the 50, it's Watson. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 50 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Watson's throw pulled in by Schwartz. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up. Down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
On 1st down, Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're back now in KC. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Now Watson. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Mahomes going to throw. With no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
58 yards on the ground for him so far. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Watson out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Watson now to throw. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities. And
you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now Watson. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. York able to send this one through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Mahomes to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. Throwing now, Watson. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped, surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. The slot man in motion right. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or 2 short. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that.